So, good morning, sir, ma'am. Hello, everyone. My name is Quách Bảo Châu, student from K49 Food Technology. Today, it is my honor to be here, and I would like to present to all of you my research, of which name is Research on the Essential Oil Extraction Process from Brazil and evaluate its bioactivities. This presentation has 5 chapters, which are the introduction, the literature review, the methodology, the result and discussion, and last but not least, the conclusion. The first part is the introduction. So in the introduction, includes 3 parts, including the rationale, the objectives of the research, and lastly, the reputations. In terms of the objective of the research, the general one aims to enhance the value of Brazil by extracting the essential oil from it and proves its bioactivities. Furthermore, this research focuses on researching factors which can affect the extraction process to achieve the highest amount of essential oil. In addition, it is to analyze the chemical compositions of obtained essential oil and evaluate its bioactivities. The second part is the literature review. The literature review of Brazil essential oil is, in Vietnam, Brazil is widely used and planted yearly because of its high demand, but it's still only used as a spice or medicinal plant. In terms of its bioactivities, it has been published. It has some bioactivities such as the antioxidant, the antibacterial, and the anti-inflammatory. Next part is the methodology. The material is cultivated and harvested in Quách Commune, Thái Nguyên City, Thái Nguyên Province. In terms of the location and time of the research, it was taking place in the Faculty of Biotechnology and Food Technology in TUF and the Laboratory of Natural Products Chemistry in the Institute of Life Sciences, Thái Nguyên University. In this research, there are various equipments used, such as the distillation system, the GCMS machine, the schedule, the analytical balance, and the furnace. In terms of the research content, the diagram here illustrates 5 content of the research, which are the biocomponent analysis of raw material, the evaluation factor affecting the Brazil essential oil process, the determination of chemical compositions of the essential oil, and the evaluation of Brazil's essential oil's bioactivities, and finally, the accomplishment of the process. Next part is the experimental design method. For the first 2 experiments is to determine the total moisture and ash content of raw material. It will be based on the TCVN's Vietnam standard 7040 and 7038. And the formula to calculate the total moisture and total ash content is illustrated on the screen. Regarding the extraction process, this is the flowchart of illustrating the extraction process of the Brazil essential oil, which has 9 stages. In single factor experiment, we will investigate 5 factors, which are types of solvent, its concentration, extraction time, size of raw material, and the ratio between material and solvent. The results of previous experiments will be used for the next one. After investigating all the factors, we will obtain the extraction process and with the optimal factors. The first experiment of the single factor experiment will be the type of solvent. Next one, we will determine the sodium chloride concentration of it. And next is the extraction time and the size of raw materials. And last is the ratio between material and solvent. In the next experiment, after we obtain the essential oil, we will determine the chemical compositions of Brazil essential oil with GCMS method, which stands for the gas chromatography mass spectrometry. And the procedure is illustrated with the flowchart shown on the slide. In the next experiment is the evaluation of anti-inflammatory activity of Brazil essential oil by determining the ability of inhibiting nitric oxide. And the final experiment is to determining the antioxidant activity of Brazil essential oil by using EPPH method. In terms of the statistically analysis method, I use the SPSS software and the Excel software. Next part is the